Mount Everest is the highest mountain on Earth. For many, it represents glory, ambition, and the ultimate human achievement. Standing on its summit is seen as victory. But there is a part of Everest where victory no longer matters. A place where reaching the top means nothing. A place where only one question remains: will you come back alive? This place is known as the Zone of No Return. Above 26,000 feet on Everest lies the infamous death zone. At this altitude, oxygen levels drop to roughly 1/3 of what they are at sea level. The human body is not designed to survive here for long. Breathing becomes exhausting, muscles weaken, judgment fades, the brain slowly loses its ability to think clearly. Even simple decisions become dangerous. Inside this death zone exists an even more unforgiving reality: the Zone of No Return. The Zone of No Return is not a clearly marked line on the mountain. There is no sign or warning. It is a moment in time. It usually begins near the summit, around 28,000 feet. If a climber does not reach the summit and begin descending by a specific turnaround time, survival becomes unlikely. Oxygen supplies are limited, energy is nearly gone, and daylight is running out. Once this threshold is crossed, the body stops cooperating. Many climbers make the same fatal mistake. They see the summit just ahead and think, just a little farther. On Everest, just a little farther has killed more people than storms or avalanches. As oxygen runs low, climbers experience hallucinations. Some feel warm in deadly cold. Others believe they are resting safely. Many sit down, convinced they will stand up again. They never do. That is why this point is called the point of no return. A disturbing truth about Everest is this: many of the bodies scattered along the upper slopes belong to climbers who successfully reached the summit. They achieved their dream, but they ran out of time on the way down. On Everest, the real danger begins after the summit. The descent requires more energy, more oxygen, and sharper judgment, exactly when the body has the least of all three. Climbing up is optional. Coming down is mandatory. The Zone of No Return has another brutal rule: no one can save you there. If a climber collapses, runs out of oxygen, or loses consciousness, others face an impossible choice: stop and help and likely die together, or keep moving and survive. At this altitude, attempting a rescue often means creating another victim. There are documented cases where climbers begged for help. People heard voices calling out in the thin air, but they kept walking. This may sound heartless, but it reflects a harsh reality. In the Zone of No Return, morality becomes a luxury. The mountain allows only one priority: survival. This is why experienced guides enforce strict turnaround times. No matter how close the summit is, no matter how perfect the weather looks, if the clock runs out, the climb ends. Because beyond that point, Everest does not forgive ambition. The Zone of No Return teaches a difficult lesson. Everest is not a test of courage, it is a test of judgment. Knowing when to turn back is what keeps climbers alive. Those who perish are not always weak or unprepared. Many of them were strong, experienced, determined. They were simply a little too late. We often see photos of climbers celebrating on the summit. What we rarely see is what happens after that photo is taken. The freezing wind, the empty oxygen tanks, the slow realization that the body has nothing left to give. Most Everest tragedies are not caused by the climb up. They happen in the Zone of No Return. So when we admire the world's highest peak, we should remember this truth: the real victory is not reaching the top.
The real victory is coming back alive, because on Mount Everest there is a place where the mountain stops giving second chances, a place from which it never lets anyone return.